Hi, my dear student. Welcome to my channel. This session, the study about the topic of pollination. Already told you the different type of pollinations are there. So this class, they discuss more detail about pollination. Pollination is a wonderful mechanism which provide food, shelter, etc. for the pollinating animal. Many plants are pollinated by a particular animal species and the flowers are modified accordingly, and thus there exists co-evolution between plants and animals. Let us imagine in a pollination fail. Do you think there will be any seed and fruit formation? If not, what happened to pollinating organism and those that depend on these pollinating organism for the food? Here lies the significance of the process of pollination. The pollen grain produced in the anther will germinate only when they reach the stigma of the pistil. The reproductive organ, the stamens and pistil of the flower are spatially separated, a mechanism which is essential for pollen grains to reach the stigma is needed. This process of transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of a flower is called pollination. Pollination is a characteristic feature of spermatophyte, that is called gymnosperm and angiosperm. Pollination in gymnosperm is said to be direct as the pollens are deposited directly on the exposed ovule, whereas in angiosperm it is said to be indirect as the pollens are deposited on the stigma of the pistil. In majority of the angiosperm, the flower open and exposes mature anther and stigma for pollination. Such flowers are called chasmogamous and the phenomenon is called chasmogamy. Another one, clistogamous. In other plant, pollination occur without opening and exposing their sex organs. Such flowers are called clistogamous and the phenomenon is called clistogamy. Two type of gamy, chasmogamy and clistogamy. Based upon the flower on which the pollen of a flower reaches the pollination is classified into two kinds. One, cell pollination, that is called autogamy. Another one, cross pollination, is also called allogamy. Number one, cell pollination or autogamy. Greek word auto, self, gamos means marriage. According to a majority of the botanists, transfer of pollen on the stigma of the same flower is called cell pollination or autogamy. Cell pollination is possible only in those plants which bear bisexual flower. In order to promote cell pollination, the flowers of the plant have several adaptation or mechanism. They are: number one, clistogamy. In clistogamy, Greek word clisto means closed, gamos means marriage. Flower never open and expose the reproductive organ, and thus the pollination is carried out within the closed flower. Example, Commonula plant. Commonula plant, you have see Commonula bengalensis. Two types of flowers are produced, aerial and underground flower. The aerial flowers are brightly colored, chasmogamous and insect pollinated. The underground flowers are borne on the subterranean branches of the rhizome that are dull, clistogamous and cell pollinated and are not dependent on pollinator for pollination. Second example, viola. Viola is one of the clistogamous flower. Third one, oxalis. Oxalis is one of the clistogamous flower. Then second one, homogamy. Homogamy means when the stamens and stigma of the flower mature at the same time. It is said to be homogamy. It favors cell pollination to occur. Example, Mirafilis jalafa. Mirafilis jalafa is a process of is mainly process in the homogamy. Another example, Catharanthus roseus. That is called Vinga rosea. It is an anti-cancerous property. Third one, incomplete dichogamy. In dichogamous flower, the stamens and stigma of a flower mature at a different time. Sometimes the time of maturation of this essential organ overlap, so it become favorable for self-pollination. Another one, contrivances for self-pollination in plants. First point, bisexuality in flowers. Second one, clistogamous flower formation. Third one, maturation of anthers and stigma at the same time. These are all about the contrivances for self-pollination plants. Another one, the advantages of self-pollination. Pollination is almost certain in bisexual flower. When the members of the species are uncommon and are separated by large distances, the plant has to be dependent on self-pollination. If all the chances of cross-pollination fail, the self-pollination will take place and prevent the extinction of species. Another one, disadvantages of self-pollination. Continuous self-pollination, generation after generation, result in weaker progeny. Chances of producing new species and varieties are major. Second type is called cross pollination. Cross pollination means the transfer of pollen on the stigma of another flower. The cross pollination is two types are there. Cross pollination is also called allogamy, other is called xenogamy. Allogamy, the Greek word allo means other, gamos means marriage. Xenogamy, the Greek word xeno means strange, gamos means marriage. The cross pollination includes two types, chitinogamy and xenogamy. Chitinogamy means when the pollen deposit on the another flower of the same individual plant. It is said to be chitinogamy. It usually occurs in plant which show monoecious condition. It is functionally cross-pollination but is similar to autogamy because the pollen comes from the same plant. Next one, xenogamy. When the pollen that is genetically different deposit on another flower of a different plant of the same species called xenogamy. Next one, contrivances of cross-pollination. The flowers of the plant have also several mechanisms that promote cross-pollination which are also called contrivances of cross-pollination or outbreeding devices. It includes following several types are there. Number one, dicliny or unisexuality. When the flowers are unisexual, only cross-pollination is possible. There are two types, monoecious and dioecious. Monoecious means male and female flower on the same plant. Example, coconut, bitter gourd. In some plant like castor and maize plant, autogamy is prevented, but chitinogamy take place. Second one, dioecious plant. Dioecious plant means male and female flowers on different plants. Example, borassus. Next one, carica papaya and date palm. Here both autogamy and chitinogamy are prevented. Second one, monocliny or bisexuality. The flowers are bisexual and the special adaptation of the flower prevents self-pollination. Dichogamy. In bisexual flower, anthers and stigma mature at different times, thus checking the self-pollination. It is of two types, protandry and protogyny. Protandry means the stamens mature earlier than the stigmas of the flower. Example, Chelianthus, Clerodendrum. Another one, protogyny. The stigma mature earlier than stamen of the flower. Example, Scrobularia nodosa and Aristolochia bracteata. Cherchogamy, another one, cherchogamy. Cherchogamy means in bisexual flower, the essential organ, the stamens and stigma are arranged in such a way the self-pollination become impossible. For example, Gloriosa superba, the style is reflexed away from the stamen, and in hibiscus plant, The stigma project far above the stamens. So different types are there. That is called kerkogamy. Another one, ketrostyle. Some plant produce 2 or 3 different forms of flower that are different in their length, the stamens and style. Pollination will take place only between organs of the same length. The including 2 types are there, distyle and tristyle. Distyle means the plant produces 2 forms of flower, pink or long style, long stigmatic papillae, short stamen and small pollen grain. Thumb-eyed or short style, small stigmatic papillae, long stamen and large pollen grain. These all characters are including in the primula plant. The stigma of the thumb-eyed flowers and the anther of the pin lie in same level to bring out pollination. Similarly, the anther of thumb-eyed and stigma of pin one is found in same height. This helps in effective pollination. Next one, tristyle. The plant produces 3 kinds of flower with respect to the length of the style and stamen. Here the pollen from the flower of one type can pollinate only the other 2 types are there, but not their own type. Example, lithium plant. Fourth one, self-sterility or self-incompatibility. In some plant, when the pollen grain of a flower reaches the stigma of the same, it is unable to germinate or prevented to germinate on own stigma. Example, Abutilon fasciflora. It is a genetic mechanism. Another one, agents of pollination. Agents of pollination. Pollination is affected by many agents like wind, water, insect, etc. On the basis of the agent that brings about pollination, the mode of pollination is divided into abiotic and biotic. Later, the type is used by majority of the plants. Abiotic agents, that is called anemophily and heterophily. Biotic agents, zoophily. Zoophily also included ornithophily, chiropterophily, malacophily, endomophily, cantherophily, palinophily, melitophily, psychophily, myrmecophily, obiophily. Only the discussing about the various type of agents. Number 1, abiotic agents. It had included anemophily, pollination by wind, heterophily, pollination by water. Number 1, anemophily. Anemophily, pollination by wind. The wind pollinator flowers are called anemophilous. The wind pollinator plants are generally situated in wind exposed region. Anemophily in a chance event, therefore a pollen may not reach the target flower effectively and are wasted during the transit from one flower to another. The common example of the wind pollinator flower, grasses, sugarcane, bamboo, coconut, palm and maize plant. Next on the characteristic feature of the anemophilous flower plant. The flowers are produced in pendulous, catkin-like or spike inflorescence. The axis of inflorescence elongate so that the flowers are brought well above the leaf. The perianths absent or highly reduced. The flowers are small, inconspicuous, colorless, not scented, do not secrete nectar. The stamens are numerous, filaments are long, excited and versatile. Anther produce enormous quantities of pollen grain compared to number of ovule available for pollination. They are minute, light and dry so that they can be carried by long distance by wind. In some plants, anthers burst violently and release the pollen into the air. Example, Eutrica plant. Stigma are comparatively larger, protruding sometimes, branched and feathery, adapted to catch the pollen grain. Generally, single ovule is present. Plant produces flower before the new leaves appear, so the pollen can be carried without the hindrance of leaf. Discussing about the one plant. Pollination in maize. Binomial name Sia maize. The maize in monoecious and unisexual. The male inflorescence is called tassel, is born terminally, and female inflorescence is called cob, laterally at lower level. Maize pollen are larger and heavy and cannot carried by light breeze. However, the mild wind shake the male inflorescence to release the pollen, which falls vertically below. The female inflorescence has a long stigma that is called silk, measuring up to 23 cm in length, which project beyond the leaves. The pollen drop from the tassel is caught by the stigma. Second abiotic agent, hydrophily. Pollination by water is called hydrophily, and the flowers pollinated by water and said to be hydrophilous. Example, hydrilla. Though there are a number of aquatic plants, only in few plants pollination take place by water. The floral envelope of hydrophilous plant are reduced or absent. In water plants like Eichhornia and water lily, pollination take place through wind or by insect. These are two types of hydrophily, epihydrophily and hypohydrophily. In most of the hydrophilous flower, the pollen grain possess mucilage covering which protects them from wetting. Number one, epihydrophily. Pollination occur at the water level. Example, Vallisneria spiralis. Another one, yellow dia. The discussing one plant of the hydrophily. Pollination in Vallisneria spiralis. It is a dioecious, submerged, rooted hydrophytes. The female plant bears solitary flower which rise to the surface of the water level using a long coiled stalk at the time of pollination. A small cup-shaped depression is formed around the female flower on the surface of the water. The male plant produces male flower which get detached and float on the surface of the water. As soon as the male flower comes closer to the female flower, it gets settled in the depression and contact with the stigma, thus bringing out pollination. Later, the stalk of the female flower coil and bring back from the flower from surface to under water where fruits are produced. Second one, hypohydrophily. Pollination occur inside the water. Example, Zostera marina and Ceratophyllum. Zostera marina is a submerged marine seagrass and pollination take place underwater. The pollen grains are long needle-like. They are shed underwater. The specific gravity of the pollen is same as that of seawater, so that the pollen float freely at any depth. The stigma is very large and long. The pollen come in contact with the stigma and gets coiled around the stigma, thus effective pollination. Next one, biotic agent including the zoophily. Pollination by the agency of animal is called zoophily, and flowers are said to be zoophilous. Animals that bring about pollination may be bird, bat, snail and insect. Of these, insects are well adapted to bring pollination. Larger animal like primates, that is called lemurs, and arboreal, rodents, reptiles have also reported as a pollinators. Number one, ornithophily. Pollination by bird is called ornithophily. Some common plants that are pollinated by birds: Erythrina, Bombax, Syzygium, Bignonia and Sterlacia. Hummingbird, sunbird and honey eaters are some of the birds which are regularly visit flowers and bring about pollination. Next one, characteristic feature of the ornithophilous flower. The flowers are usually larger in size. The flowers are tubular, cup-shaped or hand-shaped. The flowers are brightly colored red, scarlet, pink, orange, blue, and yellow, which attracts the bird. The flowers are scentless and produce nectar in large quantities. Pollen and nectar form the floral rewards for the bird visiting the flower. The floral parts are tough and leathery to withstand the powerful impact of the visitors. Second type, Chiropterophily. Pollination carried by bat, it called Chiropterophily. Some of the common Chiropterophilous plant, Kaigelia apricana, Adansonia digitata. The bats are nocturnal and are attracted by the odor of the flower that open at the after dusk. The Chiropterophilous plant have flowers borne singly or in clusters quite away from the leaves and branches either on the long peduncle or the trunk or branches. The flower produces large quantities of nectar. Here one example, only clearly explain. Pollination in Adansonia digitata. In this plant, the ball of stamens and the stigma project beyond the floral envelope. The bat holds the flower by collapsing the stamen ball its breast. While taking nectar, its breast become laden with numerous pollen grains, some of which had deposited stigma of the flower when it visits next. Another type, Malacophily. Pollination by slug and snail is called Malacophily. Some plants of Aeraceae are pollinated by snails. Water snails groveling among lemna pollinating them. Another type, Entomophily. Entomophily, pollination by insect is called Entomophily. Then pollination by ant is called Myrmecophily. Pollination by beetle is called Cantherophily. Pollination by moth is called Palinophily. Pollination by bees is called Miletophily. Pollination by butterfly is called Psychophily. Of the insect, bees are the main flower visitors and dominant pollinators. Insects are chief pollinating agent and majority of the angiosperm are adapted for insect pollination. It is the most common type of pollination. Characteristic feature of the Entomophilous flower. Flowers are generally large or if small they are aggregated in dense inflorescence. Example, Asteraceae flowers. Flowers are brightly colored. The adjacent part of the flower may also be brightly colored to attract insects. For example, Poinsettia and Bougainvillea. The bracts become colored. Flowers are scented and produce nectar. Flowers in which there is no secretion of nectar, the pollen is either consumed as food or used in building up a hive from the honeybees. Pollen and nectar are the floral rewards of the visitors. Flowers pollinated by flies and beetle produce full odor to attract pollination. In some flower, juicy cells are present which are pierced and the contents are sucked by the insect. Pollination in Salvia, lever mechanism. The flower of Salvia is adapted for bee pollination. The flower is protranderous and the corolla is bilabiate with two stamens. A lever mechanism helps in pollination. Each anther has an upper fertile lobe and lower sterile lobe, which is separated by a long connective which helps the anther to sing freely. When a bee visits a flower, it sits on the lower leaf, which acts as a platform. It enters the flower to suck the nectar by pushing its head into the corolla. During the entry of the bee into the flower, the strike against the sterile end of the connective. This makes the fertile part of the stamen to descend and strike at the back of the bee. The pollen head deposits on the back of the bee. When it visits of another flower, the pollen head rubbed against the stigma and complete the act as the pollination in salvia. Some of their other interesting pollination mechanism found in plants, trap mechanism, Aristolochia, fitfall mechanism, arum, clipper, translator mechanism, Asclepiadaceae, and piston mechanism, Papilionaceae, Heracea. Another one, pollination in Calotropis. Mechanism is called translator mechanism. The mechanism is found in the members of Asclepiadaceae, that is called Apocynaceae as per APG system of classification. The flowers are bisexual with 5 stamens, forming a gynostegium, that is called union of stigma with the androecium. The stigma is large and 5-angled and is receptive of the underside. Each stamen and its back possess a brightly colored cord-like outgrowth enclosing corn-shaped nectar. The pollen in each anther lobe of a stamen unites into a mass, forming a pollinium. Pollinia are attached to a clamp or clip-like sticky structure is called corpusculum. The filamentous or thread-like part arising from each pollinium is called retinaculum. The whole structure looks like inverted letter Y and is called translator. When the insect visit of the flower for nectar, the translator gets attached to the proboscis or leg of the visitors. During the visit of the next flower, the pollination come in contact with the receptive stigma, carry out the pollination. Another type, pollination in Aristolochia, trap mechanism. A special mechanism to accomplish pollination called trap mechanism is found in Aristolochia. The flowers are axillary and perianthus tubular with the cord at the top. The basal region is swollen and possesses gynostegium. The gynostegium has 6 anther. The inner wall of the tubular, middle part of the perianth is slippery and lined with strip hairs, which are pointed outwards. The young flowers are erect. During this stage, small flies enter and could not escape because they are trapped by the hair. As soon as the anther of the flower ripe, the hair wither and flower bend down. The flies escape the pollen and enter another flower where it dusts pollen on the stigma, bringing out pollination. Another type of pollination, obeophily, pollination by snake, example arum, sandalum and Michelia. Advantages of cross pollination. It always results in bringing out much healthier offspring. Germination capacity is much better. New varieties may be produced. The adaptability of the plant to their environment is better. Disadvantages of cross pollination depend upon external agencies for the pollination and thus the process is uncertain. Various devices have to be adopted to attract pollinating agents. Then significance of pollination. Pollination is a prerequisite for the process of fertilization. Fertilization helps in the process of fruit and seed. It brings the male and female gamete closer for the process of fertilization. Cross-pollination introduces variation in plants due to the mixing up of different genes. These variations help the plant to adapt the environment and result in speciation. Pollination as a composite event. Pollination provides the information about evolution, ecology, animal learning and foraging behavior. Flower not only supply nectar but also provide microclimate, site and shelter for egg-laying insect. The association of insect benefits the flower by getting pollinated and ensure the propagation of its own progeny. The floral pods are well modified in shape, size to attract the pollinators to accomplish pollination. The relationship between yucca and moth name Tageticula eucacella is an example for obligate mutualism. The moth bore a hole in the ovary of the flower and lay egg in it. Then it collects the pollen and pushes into the form a ball down the hollow and the end of the stigma. Fertilization take place and seed develop. Larvae feed on the developing seed. Some seed remain unconsumed for the propagation of the plant species. It is interesting that the moth cannot survive without yucca. Flowers and the plant fail to reproduce sexually without the moth. Similarly, in Amorphopalus, flowers apart from the prevailing floral rewards also form safe site for laying egg. Many visitors consume pollen and nectar and do not help in pollination. They are called pollen nectar ropers. In P. arcade opirus, the morphology of the flowering mimics that are female wasps, that is called colpa. The male wasp mistake the flower for a female wasp and try to copulate. This act the pseudo-copulation help in the pollination. The pollination in pick Ficus carica by the wasp Plastopaga sins is also an example for similar plant insect interaction. Next one, evaluation part. Some questions will be discussed. Question number 1. A plant called X possesses small flower with a reduced perianth and versatile anther. The probable agent for pollination would be A. Water, B. Air, C. Butterfly, D. Beetle. Answer B option, air. Second one, consider the following statement. Statement 1. In Portrandra's flower, pistil matures earlier. Second one, in Protogynous flower, pistil mature earlier. Third one, Kerkogamy is noticed in unisexual flowers. Fourth one, distyle is present in unisexual flower. So the option A, 1 and 2 are correct. Option B, 2 and 4 are correct. Option C, 2 and 3 are correct. Option D, 1 and 4 are correct. So the answer, option B, 2 and 4 are correct. Third one, advantage of cleistogamy. Option A, higher genetic variability. Option B, more vigorous offspring. Option C, no dependence on pollinators. Option D, vivipary. So the answer C, no dependence on pollinators. Fourth one, chitinogamy involves. Option A, fertilization of flower by pollen from another flower of a same plant. Option B, fertilization of a flower by pollen of the same flower. Option C, fertilization of a flower by pollen from a flower of another plant in a same population. Option D, fertilization of a flower by the pollen from the another plant belongs to distant population. So the answer A, fertilization of a flower by pollen from another flower of a same plant. Fifth question, wind pollinated flowers are. Option A, small producing nectar and dry pollen. Option B, small brightly colored producing large number of pollen grains. Option C, small producing large number of pollen grain. Option D, large producing abundant nectar and pollen. So the answer C option, small producing large number of pollen grains. Sixth question, pollination in water hyacinth and water lily is brought about by the agency of. Option A, insect or wind. Option B, bird. Option C, bat. Or option D, water. So the answer, option A, insect or wind. Seventh question, what is cantherophily? Pollination take place by beetle is called cantherophily. Question number 8. List any two strategy adopted by bisexual flower to prevent self-pollination. The following strategies are adopted by bisexual flower to prevent self-pollination. 1. Dichogamy including protandry, protogyny. Second one, Kerkogamy. Ninth question, what is melitophily? Pollination take place by bees is called melitophily. 10th question, pollination in gymnosperm is different from angiosperm. Give reason. Initially, pollination in gymnosperm, it is a direct method, and pollens are deposited directly on the exposed ovule. Pollination in angiosperm is an indirect method. Pollens are deposited on the stigma of the pistil. 11th one, write a short note on Heterostyle. Some plant produce 2 or 3 different type of flower that are different in their length of stamens and style. Pollination will take place only between organs of the same length. 12th question, enumerate the characteristic feature of endomophilous flower. 13th question, explain the pollination mechanism in salvia. So, discussing the topic about pollination to get more amount of information. In next session, we'll see about discussing about the topic of fertilization in plants. Thank you.